Hi everyone, in today's video I will show you Microsoft Server application compatibility for Windows Server. So, as you can see, I am on the official Microsoft documentation site in the section of Microsoft Server application compatibility for Windows Server. And as you can see, it applies to all Windows Server editions from 2025 until 2016. And in this site, you can check the Microsoft Server application compatibility for Windows Server. You can choose your product version. I will maybe choose at the beginning the 2025 because this is the newest one and I think the most accurate one. Later, maybe I will show also the 22 version because I think this is also commonly used. But now we can move to the video and we can maybe I will read it firstly and then we will move to this table below. So, first of all, we understand that application compatibility is one of the top reasons that customers choose Windows Server. Throughout the Windows Server development cycle, Microsoft regularly tests a large field of Microsoft and non-Microsoft applications to ensure our product are compatible with as many applications as possible. This test covers a wide range of non-Microsoft enterprise applications, including development tools, graphic tools, security tools, business office suites, storage management, antivirus, backup or recovery, and utilities. The following table lists Microsoft Server applications that support installation and functionality on Windows Server. This information is for quick reference and isn't intended to replace the individual product specification, requirements, announcements, or general communication of each individual application, each individual server application. Refer to the official documentation for each product to fully understand the compatibility and option. And you have the tip: if you're a software vendor partner looking for more information on Windows Server compatibility with non-Microsoft application, you can visit the commercial app certification portal. But now we are not going to do it. We will see the table. So we have the product, we have the supported on server core, supported on server with desktop experience, and product web link. What does it mean? Product means, of course, product. I think this is simple. What is server core and what is server with desktop experience? A server core is a Windows Server edition when you only have the terminal, you don't have the desktop. So you cannot, for example, have a desktop like me, like this. I am currently using the second one, the server with desktop experience. So this is the difference. A server core is just a terminal. Server with desktop experience looks like a normal Windows, for example, 11. You have normal. You can normally use your graphic user interface. And now, in terms of configuration manager, we have it on the both version, but we have the small tool right here, as you can see, and we can go down. And we can read what does it mean. So yes, as a managed client and distribution point, but not as a site server. So this is what does it mean in terms of configuration manager version 2409. In terms of Exchange Server, you have supported on server core and supported on desktop experience in both cases. In terms of Microsoft 365 apps, you cannot use it on server core. You can only use it on the Windows Server with desktop experience. So this is pretty important. And now, in terms of Project Server subscription edition, you can use it on both. Also, the SharePoint Server subscription edition, you can use it on both. And now, in terms of SQL Server, both 2019-2022, you can use it, but might have a limitation or require the server core app compatibility feature on demand. For more information, see specific product or feature demand documentation. So this is how it looks like. In terms of System Data Protection Manager, it looks the same as above, and also for the System Center Operation Manager and for the System Center Virtual Machine Manager, it looks the same. So basically, you can use it everything except of Microsoft 365 apps, but some of them, as you can see here, might have limitations. So this is in terms of Windows Server 2025. Now maybe we can move on to Windows Server 2022, because I think this is also commonly used version of Windows Server. So we will see it. As you can see here, we have some more information and more apps that we didn't have here. So I think this is pretty interesting. Let's start with Azure DevOps Server. We have the one here, support on Windows Server on Server Core, and the normal support on the desktop experience. We can go down to see if it looks the same. So yes, the one might have limitations, so it is the same. Configuration Manager in the version 2107 has a tool. So yes, as a managed client and distribution point, but not as a server side. So this is important. In terms of Exchange Server 2019, CU12 and later, and Host Integration Server 2020, it is available in both. And now, Microsoft 365 apps, it is not available exactly the same as it was in the 25 version. Of course, in desktop experience it is available. Office Online Server and Project Server 2019, it is not available in Server Core, and it is available in desktop experience. So as you can see, the Server Core has some limitation, mainly because it doesn't have a interface, the graphical interface. So this is why you cannot use these apps. The Project Server Subscription Edition and SharePoint Server Subscription Edition is available in both. SharePoint Server 2019 is not available in Server Core. The SQL Server 2019 and SQL Server 2022 is available in both, but the same as in 2025, it might have the restrictions. And now, we have some more, as you can see, numbers, so maybe I will make it a little bit bigger, because in terms of System Third-Party Data Protection Manager 2019, you have 3 next to both of these squares. So what does it mean? It means that yes, as a backup workload, but not as a data protection manager server. So this is what you need to remember. And now, System Center Data Protection Manager 2022. So in that case, we have limitations in Server Core. It is working fine in desktop experience. Now we have the 4 next to the square, so we have one more annotation. System Center Operation Manager 2019. What does it mean? Yes, as an agent, but not as a management server. So you have to also remember that. And System Center Operation Manager and System Center Virtual Machine Manager, it works the same it works on both, but with limitations on Server Core. So here we have the additional resources. Also, you can check, for example, Windows Server 2018. Maybe I'm not going to do it in this video, because it looks very similar. As you can see, some basically are not available in Server Core, some have limitations, and so on. Of course, you can go back to 25 and you can go into product web link. You can click on that if you are interested in this product, and you can see it. So for example, let's say that you want to use SQL Server 2019. You are going to SQL Server hardware and software requirements, and here you have it, exactly what do you need. And same, for example, I don't know, with SQL Server 2022, the same, you can do it. And in terms of the thing that you cannot use, for example, Microsoft 365 apps, of course you can go into it and see the Office and Windows configuration support matrix. So this is how it works, this is how it looks like, and this is a Microsoft Server application compatibility for Windows Server. If you are interested in other things from Windows Server, you can either watch my videos or you can go into the site and you can find here very important and very useful information about Windows Server in every version, because as you can see, we have 2025, 2022, 2018 and 2016. And that will be all in this video. If you know how to find Microsoft Server application compatibility for Windows Server, you can leave a like, you can subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.